Okay, here's the thing that I meant to get done almost 2 weeks ago. And it was probably maybe 2.5 weeks ago when I early morning post thinking about how positive and the positivity that I had, the positive energy I had wrapped up in going to one of our conferences here called Quest for Student Achievement. And in that post, I think, I don't remember the number, but I think the title was Upward. And the theme of that was hoping to go to this conference and see upward pressure from schools to post-secondary and into the workplace. And I gotta tell you, I got it. I saw it there. I saw a lot of cool things being done at both elementary and secondary school where I thought, this is the stuff, these are the activities, this is the student learning that creates upward pressure on post-secondary destinations to say, hey, maybe we have to shift our focus a little bit. We can't set that tone of downward pressure saying, you gotta have these marks, you gotta have these courses, you gotta be this kind of template of a student. I saw it in a couple different forms. One, it was a school. I went to a workshop from a school that was here, actually a school board that was here from the Netherlands, and they are slowly transforming their school system from quite a very specific and focused system where schools are independent within school boards, and the school boards are independent from the kind of like, I guess what would be considered the provincial or the state level, and they're slowly transforming their schools using Michael Fullan's approach, this foundation, I guess, new pedagogies for deep learning. And it was fascinating to hear about how they're slowly turning the dial and recreating education in a way that the students are benefiting at the ground level. And inevitably, changing the system like this also means that it will change industry and change the workplace. That's number one. Number two, I went to a presentation from Mary Ward School, which is a Catholic school in Toronto, TDSB. And I was phenomenal because this is a student-led school. The kids pick their methods of inquiry and their approach. They do take courses, but they get to decide the timing of it, the angle of it, and for the most part, the projects that they want to do within it. And what made it remarkable is that the teachers are facilitators and they meet with these students to make sure they're on track, help them with the learning, and kind of help them with their learning strategies to make them stay on track. Phenomenal. And what was the final one? So we had that. It's funny, there's a dog with a squeezy toy. I'm walking around on my schoolyard right now. The final one, final thing that I got to be a part of was looking at some of the spaces that my colleagues are building within the school, and we're seeing the evolution of modern learning spaces where it's no longer about row-on-row desks. I'm slowly trying to transform my class. Some of it is hacks, some of it is capital equipment, some of it is just philosophy and looking at spaces within the room in a different way. And can I intentionally include elements of smart design and universal design in order to bring out the best possible energy in that corner? And this entirely came out of one last keynote conversation from Future Design School, and right now I do not remember the person that presented. I'll put it in the post somewhere, but it was entirely inspirational, where this individual spoke of, in order to have innovative students, you have to have innovative environments. And in order to have innovative environments, you definitely have to have an element of bravery to kind of push that envelope a little bit so that your classroom does not look like the classroom that you remember back in the 1980s or back in the 1990s. And by using all 4 or 5, whatever things I mentioned right now, in order to kind of reinvigorate, shake up that pop can of education, something amazing will definitely explode from it. It was kind of a disjointed post. Life's been busy. It's amazing how busy it is right now just between family and work, but I'm glad I got this post out and I look forward to my next one.